have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Welcome one and all to the Daddy No Next show, and as you saw right there in that little intro scene, we are playing Subnautica. So this is going to start a pretty long series. We're playing this game, then we're playing the second one. But fun thing about it is I have played this game since about 2018, so quite a while. But Subnautica Below Zero is going to be a problem because I've only played that game once or twice. I played it the day it come out for early access, and a couple times since, like the day it fully released and all. But Subnautica, I'm just going to be honest, I prefer this game more than the second one. It's just, I guess, preference. I always prefer the originals, as most people, but both games are amazing. But we're starting off with this one, and wow, that scene right there never gets old. You having to run out of this ship and try to survive. And the same with those fish. You can only see one fish. I don't know why, but this game will always have fun little bugs like that. See, he just occasionally will float out of the water. Man, you only in Subnautica. I appreciate that. But, as you can see, we are crash landed. Oh no, we must get to rescue. So let's start by reading some of these survival package notes. Start here. If you are reading this, then you have survived an emergency evacuation of a capital class ship equipped with Altera technology. Congratulations, the hard part is over. I highly doubt that. Your PDA has automatically rebooted in emergency mode. This operating system has one directive: to keep you alive on a hostile alien world. If that is not possible, it will alert salvage teams to the location of your remains. Its features: full monitoring of vital signs for timely survival advice, blueprints for fabricating a range of essential survival equipment tailored to your environment, onboard camera, microphone, and OCR technology for short-range situational analysis, cross-compatibility with all Altera-compliant products. NB, your personal work files have been encrypted and may be retrieved at a later date by a licensed engineer. Fancy. Survival checklist. 1. Administer first aid if required. 2. Take inventory of available materials and supplies and decide on rations. 3. Survey the area for threats and resources. 4. Construct necessary survival equipment using the LifePod's fabricator. 5. Check LifePod for damage and repair as necessary. 6. Broadcast local distress signal using LifePod's short-range radio. 7. Locate other survivors using line of sight or the radio. 8. Find or construct a more permanent habitat. 9. Maintain physical and psychological health until rescue. NB. I don't know what NB means. I guess that's like PS. This information is meant as a general guide. In the first instance, you should always follow the advice of your PDA, which has taken your particular circumstances into account. Warning: Blueprint database corrupted. Damage to your PDA's hard drive has corrupted approximately 80% of stored survival blueprints. Blueprints may be reacquired by scanning a salvage technology using the handheld scanner, or by downloading plans from a shipboard databox. In these circumstances, these assets will most likely be found amongst wreckage of the Aurora. Fun. Of course, your blueprints, have to be corrupted. I mean, come on, guys. It wouldn't be a good game without it. But additional additional technical. Man, I can't speak. 2 Bertha emergency life pod. Oh, that's a cool little picture. Standard features. Short range radio, 250 kilometers. Oh no, I don't know kilometers to miles and stuff. Short range radio, 250 kilometers uninterrupted range. Wall mounted fabricator for survival equipment, manufacture, and for rendering organic substances edible. Medical kit fabricator, onboard air brake and flotation devices for land, sea, or space recovery. Solar power cells ×3. Emergency exits on floor and roof. Standard provisions. 2 environmental protection suits. 2 ready-to-eat nutrition blocks. 2 drinking water provisions. 1 emergency med kit. 2 emergency flares. P.S. Some life pods may be equipped with different supplies, such as radiation suits and replacement parts. Board the right life pod for the right situation. Yay, ours doesn't have that fun stuff. All environmental protection suit. Oh yeah, I like these pictures. Like, that's always been something I find cool, is having like a little picture. The Altera AEP suit, a single solution for a universe of infinite danger. You are currently wearing the AEP suit, the hermetically, I don't know what that word is, sealed personal environment designed to withstand the most extreme conditions in the known universe. Onboard temperature and hydration regulation. Compatible with a range of attachments. Slimline built for maximum freedom of movement. Biometric sensors. Contextual heads-up display. Again, I don't know what that word is. AP suits should always be equipped before LifePod launch in case of hull breach. Well, good thing we did that. Aurora ship status. Again, that nice picture. Ship class. Altera long range capital ship. Mission. Aerodem arm phase gate installation. 3-year operation time. Crew. Command team 23. Engineering team 85. Supporting crew 40. Passengers 9. Status. Sustained heavy damage in orbit of planet 4546b. Cause unknown. Evacuation data unavailable. Engineering section. Dark matter ion drive core V8. Manned robotic suits. Advanced scanner suit. Suite or suit. I'm just going to say suit. Long range communications relay. 0.25 cubic kilometers storage for phase gate. Apparatus. Again, that word. Habitation. Living section. Accommodation for 150 people. Multiple canteens serving healthy, fresh, and rehydrated food. Leisure facilities including VR suit and virtual cinema. Okay, finally, we're done with that. Okay, let's see. Equipment. We're not even surviving yet. I'm just over here reading. Let's go inside the life pod so I can read. Equipment. Air pumps. Air pumps can be used to pipe breathable air to a remote location. The base attached air pump can be built at compatible habitat and will source oxygen directly from the habitat's oxygen generator. The floating air pump must have access to breathable air and must be floating on the water surface. Okay, there's radiation. Good to know. Pumps must be connected to a pipe chain to function. Handheld scanner. The essential science and survival tool. The scanner can be used to add new blueprints to memory and analyze unknown entities. It emits electromagnetic radiation in the specified direction which is reflected by the environment and then analyzed to determine the physical makeup of the target object. It has 4 primary functions. Blueprint acquisition, record the physical parameters of scanned technologies to add their blueprints to the PDA databank. These blueprints may then be constructed at the appropriate fabricator. The scanner is also equipped to break down damaged and otherwise useless devices into their base metals for salvaging purposes. Organism analyst. The scanner will attempt to match scanned organisms against the onboard database. If no match is found, then the species will be assigned an easy-to-remember name and a new databank entry will be created. Your PDA's AI will also attempt to synthesize theories on behavioral tendencies and evolutionary origins, where possible, as well as deliver assessments on how best to approach them. Medical analysis. Scanning any living organism will display basic information on their state of health on the scanner's HUD. This information will be limited without access to a network database. Self-scan. The user may run a self-scan to determine their own physical well-being. The scanner will search for foreign bacteria and other signs of ill health and compare with available data to provide a diagnosis. The Altera spectroscope scanner, understanding the world so you don't have to. Oh geez. Repair tool. The repair tool can be targeted at any common device, control panels, habitat modules, radios, etc., to stitch wires and seams back together at the atomic level. All good technicians keep one of these under their pillow. Most people don't care why it works, just that it saved their life that one time. But in case you're curious, it combines scanner and fabricator technologies to determine the proper specifications for the targeted object and then rearranges the available physical material to match the origin specs. The Altera repair tool, get your fix. Habitat installations. Oh, we only got 3. Aquarium.
Calorie intake recommended.
The aquarium is designed to hold and sustain. Okay, let's see. Fabricator, habitat builder. So, you know what? I'm not going to spend this whole fucking episode reading. I read enough of them. I've never read most of those, is what's funny. So let's eat a nutrient block.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh, is it nighttime? Okay, I guess we're reading. I'm not going out at night. We don't have a flashlight, so yeah, I'll read. So, aquarium. The aquarium is designed to hold and sustain up to 8 small aquatic organisms and fits inside a regular multi-purpose habitat room. Aquatic creatures make up 70% of all known species, making the aquarium a commonly deployed tool in many exploration operations. It is just as often used to household livestock for later consumption as it is to hold specimens for xeno research. An automated environment regulation system means there is no need to feed or take care for your subjects. Due to its size, the regular aquarium is not rated for breeding applications, and creatures are highly unlikely to mate. Construct a full-size alien containment unit for this purpose. Nice. Fabricator. Fabrication technology is the power to rearrange matter at the atomic level. It was the catalyst behind the Great Expansion and remains the backbone of the modern world. Fabricators come in all shapes and sizes, but the most common are small enough to be wall-mounted and are used for everything from constructing everyday implements to cooking dinner. It is common today for households to keep a store of generic base materials on hand for any eventuality. The Habitat Builder. The Altera handheld habitat builder has been an essential tool for xenoscientists, colonists, and emergency relief crews across 11 different transgovs for more than 50 years. Habitat modules are hermetically, that's a weird word, sealed from the outside environment, built on land, underwater, or in a vacuum. Habitats can be enhanced to become long-term homes, remote research stations, defense outposts, and more. Quick start guide. 1. Select the base compartment from the builder menu and place it somewhere oh god, I don't know that word either. Opportune. 2. Add a hatch to access the compartment. 3. Build a solar panel to power the habitat's oxygen generator. 4. Construct useful interior modules like radios, rechargers, and storage solutions. Primary habitat systems like oxygen generation and flood control, as well as modules like fabricator, draw power and will not function without it. Additional compartments reduce overall hull integrity depending on the external pressure. Quick build habitats, a home far, far away from home. Power, solar panels. Solar power is the most prevalent power source in the galaxy, and so it is no accident that the standard solar panel is the default means of powering a habitat. A power source is a requirement of habitat oxygen generators and other onboard modules. Provides limited power for small outposts and survival habitats. May be mounted on or near the habitat itself, or placed remotely connected via power transmitters. Power rate relevant to sunlight exposure. Vehicles. Mobile Vehicle Bay. The Mobile Vehicle Bay is a deployable station equipped with fabrication drones designed to construct a small research and exploration vehicles. From raw materials, it is a common tool in almost all industrial scientific colonization operations. Sea Glide. The Sea Glide is a personal transportation device designed for use in oceanic environments. Capable of speeds to 36 kilometers per hour in standing water. Displays basic topographical data for aid in charting cave systems. Replaceable battery. Keep fingers clear of propellers. Where did I get finger? Fingering. Keep fingers clear of propeller. The Sea Glide, anything that moves faster underwater is probably trying to eat you. Okay, that's good. So a lot of people probably are not going to want to hear that, so I'm just going to put a timestamp at the beginning of me reading, saying you should probably skip to this part, unless you want to hear all the entries, because I'll probably be reading all the entries. But anyway, let's get on to the surviving part. So I already know pretty much what we need to go ahead and get. So let's go down and see what we can find. Oh man, this game looks so good. So let's see, where's some titanium? Hey there, I don't remember these guys being this close in the shallows. Like, I remember seeing them in like deeper parts, but you know, that new update though that they just recently did is freaking awesome. They added like a bunch of building stuff from Subnautica Below Zero into Subnautica, like the large habitat rooms and stuff. That to me is a fantastic idea. I wouldn't mind seeing the sea truck in this game, to be honest, even though technically the Cyclops is the sea truck. You know, they're like one and the same. Okay, so yeah, I just had to turn down the music real quick. It's just something I do. I don't most of the time leave music on in games. So let's see. Oh, I'll take you. Come here. Oh shit. Oh! Why does he go to your aunt? I don't want to have that just holding it like, hey, what's up, man? So let's find some caves. Not the worst spawn place. Ooh, some metal salvage. That might come in handy. Oh, that's what I need right there. Come here. Come out. Come out, you little pod. Oh, swim. Swim. Oh, that hurts. We're going to need to make some flippers. So we need that. So yeah. Oh no 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 no! To the life pod! To the life pod! Okay. We'll make this into a bottle of water real quick. And let's see. I always forget that one of those. Silicone rubber. How do you make that? It's the seed clusters, right? Yeah. Sometimes I forget what, you know, things need. Seed cluster. Here we come. So slowly. Here we come. How do we make flippers again? Silicone rubber too. So we'll grab a few. Hey, sea glide thing. Okay, mobile vehicle bay fragment. Okay, good bit of fragments around here. That's good. Let's see. Let's get 4 of these. Turn them into silicone rubber.
Oxygen.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make an oxygen tank. Oh my god, so many things you gotta immediately make off the bat just to make it, you know, comfortable to play. You know, where you're not worrying about things. Okay, so let's come here, make some titanium, make some silicone rubber. Okay, now let's see. We'll make we'll make a O2 tank, not titanium. We'll make flippers.
New blueprint acquired.
Then we'll come here and make a repair tool.
To provide environment appropriate equipment using locally available
Then we'll make a
For your
knife.
safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Okay, now let's come here and
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
yeah, choppy choppy. Anyway, let's repair our pod here.
Lifepod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Okay, there's another databank entry. 4546B environmental scan. Category 3 ocean planet. Oxygen nitrogen atmosphere. Extensive biodiversity. Safety warnings. May support Leviathan class predators. Water contaminated with high levels of foreign bacteria. Planet is beyond Federation space. Rescue unlikely. It is not recommended to explore this environment without hazardous material suits and extensive support asparagus. That's a weird word again. Status. Okay. Secondary systems online. Outgoing radio communications offline. Incoming radio communications online. Flotation devices deployed. Hull integrity. Okay. Environment. Uncharted ocean planet 4546b. Ocean nitrogen atmosphere. Waterborne bacteria levels high. Oh my god, I don't know why the game froze. That's weird. I'm having a little glitch right there. You see that? When you have to be real close for it to glow. All the things. Okay, let's play this.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Okay, 99,000 hours. That's fine. Pretty much 100,000 hours. That's reasonable. Super reasonable. Okay, let's see about a bigger oxygen tank already. Silver.
Degradation of the Auroras. Drive core.
Or actually, let's
May
work.
result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Okay, so oh yeah, I forget you can pin stuff. So yeah, you can pin stuff now. So we'll pin that. Then we'll pin the battery recipe and the glass recipe. I know to make both, but still, I just want to remind myself what the fuck I need to be making. I forget sometimes. There we go. Oh, that's such a nice feature. That was in Subnautica Below Zero first, and then they were like, you know what? This might be cool to add into the new or old game. There used to be a mod that would do it, and I used that mod. I'm not playing with any mods currently, just because most of the mods I played with was just like adding things from Subnautica below zero into this game. Like or there was one I used that would extend your HUD, or not HUD, your hotbar, but I'm not using that currently because I wanted to have the most the most vanilla experience during this playthrough, and I used to use like reshade and stuff like that. Not reshade, is that what it's called? I always forget. Yeah, something like that. Let's see. We need a scanner. So let's think. Okay, so we can. That's actually doable. We just need 2 mushrooms. And there we go. Back to the pod. Then we'll be. I think know where enough fragments are to make a sea glide. Sea glides are like awesome. I love them. Oh shit! That's not the. I just realized I've been over here trying to get the stuff for a flashlight, not a freaking never mind. I thought I had the scanner pin, but I mean a flashlight's just as good.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, the scanner's not too different. We just need to go out and get a let's see, a piece of titanium, right? And battery stuff. So okay. So yeah, we'll need to make a battery. Then I will unpin this one and pin that one. There we go. Okay, oh, dang, we missed a piece of limestone right there. Oh, please be oh, not silver. Please be silver. Oh, not silver. Let's see. Let's see. Silver, come on, silver.
Seek fluid intake.
How are we already thirsty? We just drank something, and plus we're in the ocean. Just drink some salt water. It'll only kill you a little bit. That would be fun. Oh, I was wondering when he'd pop out. Why? Why did I just sit there and stare at him? Now I'm almost dead. Oh, that was so dumb. Why did I do that? I was proving dominance. That's what I was doing. I just stared at him for some unknown reason. It was just like the first thing that popped in my head is like, just stare at him. Stare at him. So yeah, we can make a battery. Whoops. Might have to come up here and unpin that. Now we just gotta go out and find 1 piece of titanium. Shouldn't be too hard. Now that I'm looking for it, I won't be able to find it. That's usually how this kind of stuff works, you know. Hey there, stalker. How you doing today? There we go. Okay, let's hope this is titanium. Yep, there we go. Let's head back and make a scanner then. Oh, 2 of them. Hiya! Oh, that was dumb. Dumb. Why did I do that? Okay. Let's see. Let's come up here and craft a scanner. Let's
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints.
There we go.
Salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Yep. So let's go on a scanning rampage. Let's scan ourselves.
Scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
Okay, let's scan a couple of these things. Okay, let's try to scan everything we freaking can, you know. Let me scan this Gary fish. Let's see, give us something to read when it's pitch black outside. I might just like skip through the night for y'all because it's probably not gonna, y'all won't be able to see much on the video because I forget sometimes.
30
Oh,
seconds.
drowning. It's darker on the recording than it is for me. Like I can see, like from this I can see pretty okay. I can see certain things, but y'all will probably just see pitch blackness unless I have the flashlight on, of course. So let's see, sea glide. Oh, you only need 2. I could have sworn you needed 3. Like there was no doubt in my head that I could have swore it needed 3, but apparently it doesn't. Did we already scan that one of those? Let's see. Oh God, swim, swim, faster. Swim faster! Swim! Ow. Oh, and we're almost dead again.
30 seconds.
Jesus. Let's head back to the life pod, try to heal up, and we'll read some of these terminal entries we're getting. Look at this. We're almost dead already. Can we scan you? Okay, I'll scan you.
Oxygen.
Hold on, oxygen. Hold on, this is more important than breathing. There we go. Let's see. Oh, Peeper, the classic fit. And it's asleep. Or it was asleep. So I woke him up. Just scanning all these things. I kind of wish when you picked up a fish, it did like, it gave you a terminal entry on it, you know? Instead of just, you have to scan it, because that's kind of aggravating. Okay, that's not, yeah, we cannot be out there with 3 freaking health. So let's see what kind of log entries we have. So we're on day 2. That's good. Let's see, geological data. Limestone outcrops. These unusual geological structures often form around titanium and copper deposits, and are distant to this planet. Distinct to this planet, my bad. Closer analysis reveals the stone around the metal has been hardened against erosion, but the mechanism remains unknown. Assessment: titanium and gold copper source. Scatter wreckage. Analysis confirms this wreckage is from the aurora. Outer layers of the material has oxidized, and suggesting that it has been heated over 1200 Celsius. This pattern is consistent with hull disintegrity during the atmospheric entry. Salvage of intact proportions of Altera vessels is prohibited at legal, moral, technical levels. However, scraps such as these may be reclaimed for their titanium content at any Altera fabricator. Okay. Indigenous life forms. Coral. Coral shell plates. This variant of coral has adapted to survive in close proximity to other corals, filtering nutrients from the water and sharing them via a spore-like substance which grows around the base. Assessment: no practical applications discovered. Giant coral tubes. The variety of coral formations on 4546b appear to be different solutions to the same problem of maximizing water and nutrition flow throughout the colony. These particular variants funnel water down a tube, filtering nutrients as they pass. Their size suggests they have been highly successful. Assessment: coral tube samples are rich in calcium, exploitable in bleach fabrication. We have a radio thing, so I'll play it.
Receiving re-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Uh-oh.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Let's drink some water. Let's see how far.
Stabilizing.
They're 700 meters away from us, so we probably should get a sea glide first, but yeah, because we don't want to go off that far with just flippers. Table coral. Each disc is an individual colony of microorganisms filtering nutrients from the water. Growth patterns indicate the colonies are in direct competition for other positions with superior current or light. Unlike other coral specimens, its structure is malleable, softly pulsating as it pumps nutrition to its extremities, and only turning rigid when it senses physical assault. The jewel-like nodes in the surface are concentrated build-ups of a rare mineral that coral is unable to process. Assessment exploitable in computer chip fabrication. Is this ready yet? No. Fauna. Oh god, we have 3 types. Herbivore, large. Rabbit ray. A herbivorous aquatic life form. Rabbit rays appear to live serene and solitary lives, with few predators, a natural sense of curiosity, and awesomely poisonous flesh. Oh, that's great. So it's okay. So it displays its threat level up here. I've never noticed that because I most of the time don't read these. So it's quite a bit of learning for both of us. And I've played this game for a while and have not read these entries. But yeah, it looks like its threat level is like 0, and it shows. Okay, so 1, its ears is here, and its underling wings is there. But ears, twin orange appendages mounted on the head sense vibrations in the water. 2. Undulating wings, marking similar methods of transportation of that of Earth rays. 0 genetic resemblance detected, suggesting these 2 species independently developed similar solutions to their environmental circumstances. Evidence indicates its large side-facing eyes are relatively recent adaptation. It is likely there are related ray species in other environmental biomes on this planet. Cool. Assessment. Inedible but harmless. Okay. Herbivore, small. Boomerang. Look at that. So its threat level is also low. Man, look at these things up close is pretty cool. Like, its eyes to me is like, this fish has always been a weird fish. Because, like, look at its eyes. There's like 1 here, 1 here, and then on the other side there's 2 more. So it's got 4 damn eyes. A herbivore encountered in large numbers, found to frequent shallow waters and move in schools. 1. Serrated teeth suggest adaptations for grinding corals other herbivores are unable to digest. 2. Twin fins. Usually the species' 2 fins are cartilaginous extensions of its skeleton. They are less prone to damage and provide superior propulsion, but are also harder to grow back. The bright blue tips are in fact the ends of its digestive tract. So these bright blue tips is its buttholes. It has 2.
Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core
Oh.
has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
So the Aurora is about to explode. Good to know. The bright blue tips, blah blah, where the luminescence of the coral it consumes is most focused. Most active during daylight hours and prone to flee on approach, but the boomerang can move easily be observed at night when its luminescence gives it away and it seeks the shelter of the seabed.
Seek fluid intake.
Assessment. Edible. Garyfish. Slow-moving, curious herbivore. Camouflage indicates adaptation for evasive behaviors on the ocean floor. Eye stalks may be beneficial when watching for predators from hiding places amongst the coral. Behavior. More active during daylight hours but slow and docile at all times. The Garyfish's survival depends on a combination of camouflage and predators who can get a more filling meal elsewhere. Assessment edible. Peeper. A fast prey fish encountered in shallow water and rich in proteins. 1. Developed side-facing eyes, capable of discerning colors not just in shallow waters, but in a variety of lighting conditions. It is also able to close its eyelids, thus preventing light from reflecting off the lenses and rendering the peeper almost invisible at nighttime predators. 2. Powerful fins. This species has evolved powerful fins which enable rapid acceleration in water and the ability to leap meters into the air to avoid pursuers. Scavengers and parasites. Shuttle Bug. A common scavenger at the base of the food chain. 1. Mouthparts. Small enough to be of little threat to most organisms, this creature is clearly adapted to feed on the waste and products of the ecosystem around it. 2. 3 mandibles, used to orient themselves when drifting and to filter through detritus on cave floors. 3 legs. High strength muscles can propel the lifeform great distances through the water, as well as amputating them across the sea floor. Assessment. Necessary waste recyclers present may indicate nearby cave systems. Let's see, is it daylight? Okay, is this done? I need this before I can go out or I will die. So let's see how many entries we have left. We have 3. The acid mushroom. A common spore-bearing fungal species. The flesh contains a highly acidic compound which leaches into the water if the outer skin is penetrated. It is not clear which predator species necessitated such extreme countermeasures, but the acid mushroom's numbers suggest it has successfully deterred most of them. Assessment. Inedible acid has applications in battery fabrication. C. Blue palm. The blue palm is a common aquatic plant which thrives in shallower waters with high exposures to sunlight. Long fronds intercepted light before it can reach the smaller flora on the seabed. Withering Weed. Well adapted to both shallow waters and cave systems. This plant lives in symbiosis with a coral species which forms around the base of its stems. Okay. Let's go find a bladderfish. Yeah, here's some. Come here. Wait, we haven't scanned one of these. Let's scan him. I know there's a lot of reading, but eventually we'll scan enough stuff to where we probably won't be reading as much. I just want to read all these to you guys if you are ever curious about it. But let's see here. Let me check something real quick. So that is 3 bottles of water. Let's drink some of them. 2 of them. So let's go find the sea glide. Let's go find the other one. So it was around here somewhere. Here we go. Oh no, oh no, no, go. Yeah! Let's chase. On the chase. On the chase of him. Come here, you bastard. Okay then. Let's see. Hey, there are fishies. Oh god, there's a lot of stuff we gotta do. So let's pin this. We need to make a battery. That's not a battery. A battery, copper wire, and lubricants. Some good old-fashioned lube. And we need to eat something, so we'll eat our final nutrient block.
Vital signs stabilizing.
But sadly, I gotta end this video off here, guys. I've been recording for a while, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this first video. I know there's a lot of reading compared to other things, but trust me, maybe the future episodes will not hold as much reading. But without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. This is the first video of me being back from Christmas and all. So, hope you all had a great Christmas, and hope you all enjoy this. The second episode of High on Life comes out tomorrow, as you all know. And then the second episode of Subnautica comes out on Thursday. And then Friday will be a USW episode. I know Monday, unluckily, I was not able to film one for Monday because of Christmas being on Sunday and all that. But I hope you all enjoyed the video, and bye. I will see you guys next time.